Years ago, I found this, and I've become friends with the author, who is a reverend who tells stories just about every day out on the internet for a very large subscription audience. And I must admit, I didn't know this came from him, and I used it someplace and found out later it was his, because I recommended it to him to use on his website. But it's touched me so much over the years, and I'm going to dedicate this to somebody who's not here today, and that's Russ and Archie, and to all those other couples that you'll associate with what this story is about. Okay? And it's called The Art of Holding Hands by Bob Perk. And if you do a Google search on Bob Perk, you'll find his website, and I highly recommend it. He writes, "Some say it's old-fashioned. Some say it's a necessity in a world of insecurity. Others just call it simply romantic, holding hands. I love to see people holding hands. It's such a powerful statement to the world. One that screams, 'She's mine. He's with me.' I can't say that I see it much anymore. I pride myself in noticing the romance in life. I get chills when I see an unusual marriage proposal played out on television. But these outward signs of love seem to be disappearing. I remember driving down the road and having my girl sitting next to me in the car. I mean, right next to me. I saw a couple that close the other day and thought, oh my God, she's not wearing a seatbelt. I was mad at God for permitting this. But I love to see older couples walking together, holding hands. I met one such couple yesterday on my return trip home. Yes, I stopped at a mall. It seems my life is spent there. When I travel, I visit the local mall just to spend some time, get a little exercise, and of course, watch and meet people. This day, I met Art and Lily. I couldn't help but watch them as they strolled past the stores, pausing every once in a while to giggle and kiss like two young lovebirds. And they were holding hands. In fact, swinging their arms like two lovesick teens. I absolutely loved it. I had to say hello. I must tell you how refreshing it is to see the two of you so much in love, I said. Oh, can you tell? Art said. Forever, Lily said. I believe we were meant to be from the beginning of time. It was God's plan. I noticed you holding hands. I don't see that too much anymore. It's so romantic, I said. Well, we don't just hold hands. We connect our spirits. There's a real science to it, you know, said Art. I never realized that, I said. Well, there are different types of hand holding, he said, and went on to explain. One is like this, where you just wrap your hands around each other's. Then there's the hand hold and arm hug, where you bring her close and pull your hands in front of you like this, he said as he demonstrated. Of course, there's the hold where you intertwine your fingers, Lily said, and then giggled like a kid. And then the real romantic one is when you reach for a hand, and just before you grasp it, you gently pull it up and kiss it, just like in the old days, said Art. And the swing? I saw you swinging your arms as you walked along, I said. Oh, that's just fun, goofy stuff. That's when we were just being silly. If we could still skip, we would, said Lily. Then they actually tried. They stopped after one or two, just laughed. They were both so very happy. You know, I'm going to write about this, he told them. I send out stories to friends I've never met on the internet, I told them. Oh, the internet, sighed Art. That's the problem, you know. People spend too much time at home in front of computer games, videos, and the internet. You can't hold hands with a computer between you, he said. No, but I can touch hearts. I will when I share your story with them, he said. Do me a favor, Lily said, smiling as she did. Yes, my young lovebirds, I said. They laughed. Call your story, The Art of Holding Hands. Here's the best, she said. They kissed, and then strolled away hand in hand. And one more time they turned to me and did a little skip as they started swinging their arms. And yes, they laughed. They truly knew the art of holding hands.